The Kazakhstan capital of Nur-Sultan hosted the 8th stop on the 2019 ITU World Cup circuit. The city an architect's playground and the course a purpose-built triathlon track ready for pounding. Conditions on the swim course forced the race referee to switch the format to a duathlon on the morning of the race, and by midday the sun was out and conditions near perfect for the new 5-kilometer run, 40-kilometer bike, 10-kilometer run setup. Dmitry Polyansky had won here 12 months ago, and there was a formidable lineup of talent all around the Russian. The USA's Matt McElroy coming in fresh from silver at WTS Leeds and ready to prove a point once again. A strong Australian contingent included Brandon Copeland and Marcel Walkington, but South Africa's Wiaan Soelwald and Hungarian Thomas Toth were among the names looking to hit the front early on. McElroy and compatriot Morgan Pearson got out of the first transition cleanly. The likes of Gordon Benson and Francis Rafael Montoya also straight into a huge pack of cyclists that sat in until first Seth Ryder of the USA and then Lucas Pertl tried to stretch things out from the front. Each time they were hauled back in, Matthew Wright of Barbados taking his turn to lead the hordes through the grandstand, with Lascelles and McElroy patiently biding their time as they figured out when could be the time to attack. That easy pace would have suited McElroy and Soelwald ahead of the final 10 kilometres, but it was another Australian, Max Newman, who then opened things up and took on the course alone, opening up a significant lead out front. What had got as high as a 35-second lead was then chopped back as he neared T2, and Austria's Holhaus, Benson of Britain and Lewis of Germany looked in the perfect position to strike early in the run. In the event, however, Soelwald, Hauser and McElroy racked their bikes and exited transition without incident, and once they'd managed the increasingly inevitable task of hunting down Newman, that trio of outstanding runners took control of the race. Also in the mix in the early portion of the 10-kilometer run was Hubert Moosbrugger of France, Lascelles falling off and out of podium contention as Soelwald began to kick on and pull away. Indeed, he looked in great shape with 2 laps to go, his free-flowing run style back to its very best, but Hauser and McElroy are not the kind of runners to be written off in a hurry. With Holhaus and Hubert Moosbrugger out of contention, it became a game of cat and mouse between the South African, American and Australian, with the latter two working well together to shut down Soelwald's lead by the bell. It was with 1 lap to go that Hauser delved into his armoury and found another gear with which to drop McElroy and ease past Soelwald. To his huge credit, the South African was able to hang tough, knowing gold was slipping away, but that silver could still very much be his. With 500 metres to go, Hauser's lead was untouchable thanks to another supreme display on the run that left Soelwald chasing shadows. McElroy closed right in as he sensed his moment, only for Soelwald to again shut the door. That left Hauser to take the tape with a bark of approval and relief, Soelwald staying strong under great pressure from McElroy to leave with silver and bronze going to the American.
It's only really my second standard distance, even though it was a duathlon out there today, but I really wanted to give it my all and prove that I had that 10k leg speed, and which I obviously did on today, so I was really happy with that and got a lot of confidence in the MTR, mixed team relay format, sprint distance and now that standard distance, so looking forward to the season ahead.